Oh my gosh. 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 Have you guys heard the news? Extra, extra. Hello? Is Switch working? Hello? Why is there a black screen on Twitch? What's wrong with Twitch? Okay, Twitch is working. Oh my freaking gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Dude, Dan, what the heck? Dan, did you wait, was that from last time? Oh, I forgot that my chat box stays. Like, it doesn't erase the history. I thought I got a bunch of gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, big news. Oh my gosh. I did not plan on streaming. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. What do we do? We'll go over everything in a second. I'll give everyone a chance to settle in. Oh my gosh. What's up, Samuel? What is happening? Don't rage bait? Never. I would never do that. I ain't no baiter. Actually, I am a baiter, but different kind. Are you guys ready? Should I start scrolling? I'm nervous because once I start scrolling, I'm gonna get angies. I have a lot of feelings right now. I have so many feelings. It's crazy, guys. All right, let's start scrolling. Thanks for the jewels, David. So, Nexon posted this like an hour ago. Osiria exploration report, right? Nothing, kind of seems like last time, right? You know, last time after closed online test number 1, there was a Victoria Island exploration report. And so now we have a Osiria exploration report. Okay, so let's just scroll and see what happens, yeah? There's a video. We can watch that after. Citizenship overview. Who cares? Congratulations to Toot and Boog, and also Green and TTV BGI on being Hennessy's and Kernan City's greatest citizens. Congratulations to those guys. Combat overview. 756 Crimson Balrogs killed. Oh, actually, no. Crimson Balrog won 756 times and then lost 93 times. Damn, we suck. And also, congratulations to the first to defeat Crimson Balrog. My boy Stank Sack. Found that funny. Class overview. Most popular third job class, Hermit. I find that hard to believe, but okay. Percentage of characters created per job. Magician, 32%. No surprise there. Thief, 30%. Warrior, 24%. Archer, 14%. This is exactly as I predicted. Archers being the least popular. Warriors being more popular because of the changes they got. Skybound to Orbis. 9,800 adventurers made the journey to Orbis. Seriously? Does that mean that there's no way that they let 10,000 people into closed online test number 2 and only 200 didn't make the trip? That kind of makes me feel like more than 10,000 people got access. I also really like this gif of the Orbis boat, by the way. $3,816 brave souls on the deck, 5,952 professional risk avoiders inside the cabin, aka pussies. Number of quests cleared, 660,000. It'd be more if quests were actually cool, but they're not. Most people just did the event quest to get the rings, of course. GM events, fastest to clear, up and up. My girl Aina got the fastest clear at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Congratulations to Aina. Total number of players participated in Coconut Harvest, 470. That's it? I did this once and I was like, this sucks. Fastest to clear physical fitness challenge. Vic on easy mode at 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Skixa at 2 minutes and 33 seconds for normal mode, and hard mode pleb at 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Congratulations to those fellers. Total number of monsters invaded, 2,400 from Black Sack summons. Okay. Popular in the cash shop. Most people went for the halo, the wings, the cargo pants, the green tie casual suit, the pink rabbit puppet, which was only for assassins, which goes to show you how popular assassins are still. Skull label ring, bubble and slippers, the only good shoes available. Red hat on Dino Boy was classic. Of course it was. Tiny blue swim shorts, frameless glasses. There was like nothing else available. Again, very slim pickings in the class shop. Panda over Dino Boy? Inkwell and I are going to have a chat after this stream. The fact that Dino Boy, the pet that Nexon literally made as an homage to me, wasn't the most popular pet, I have a problem with that. Etc. tab 5-slot coupon was the most popular. That makes sense. Dude, you honestly need an inventory expansion for the etc. slots. You get too many. Cosmetic Maniac. Most cosmetic changes. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Coco Meeps. Shout out. They changed 67 times. That's funny. I bet they didn't even think that they were tracking that. That time I got reincarnated as a MapleStory merchant. This is funny. 3,900 snowshoes purchased. And they even told you how much of each. Of course, Thief got more because, as we are seeing, everyone loves Thief. Lemon story continues. Hilarious. 3,000. Holy shit. 3.5 million lemons consumed. 2.6 million red potions. 2.3 million meat. 1.5 million blue potions and 950,000 fat-ass sausages. Let's go. Now here we go. Message from Inkwell. Should I read it in Inkwell's voice? Hello, Maplers of Global MapleStory. This is Han Biel O, Chief Product Officer, also known as Inkwell. Global MapleStory Classic World Close Online Test number 2 has now come to an end. Today, I'd like to share some of what we learned from the test, reflections on the experience, and what comes next for Classic World. First and foremost, I want to sincerely thank all of our Maplers who have participated so passionately in our tests and continue to support Classic World along the way. Building Classic World together. Classic World began with a vision to bring back the experience of early MapleStory that so many Maplers have long missed. But our goal goes beyond simply restoring MapleStory exactly as it existed more than 20 years ago. We want to preserve the charm and feeling of early MapleStory while creating a more streamlined and accessible gameplay experience with thoughtful modern improvements that feel natural for players today. At the same time, we want to introduce new experiences that we never had the opportunity to explore in the past. Building a classic world that can be enjoyed not only by those who have loved MapleStory for many years, but also by players discovering this world for the first time. To make sure our direction truly delivers an experience you can enjoy, we have conducted several rounds of testing. Just a couple, you don't have to actually even say several. Several implies like more than 3. 3 or more, and like less than 7, I feel like. I don't know. In closed online test number 2, we focused on the following. Improvements made on the feedback and suggestions you shared during closed online test number 1, which is kind of cap because they didn't make quests any better, or party quests, or defense. Broader testing of Mac OS and controller support, which had previously only been evaluated through smaller closed tests, the locale system to support future language expansion, along with the overall quality of the Spanish localization, which I think was really cool. Shout out to all my Spanish homies out there. Original Classic World content such as citizenship following our earlier introduction of the crafting system. Okay. Throughout these tests, we gathered meaningful data, but even more importantly, we gained a better understanding of your perspectives through your feedback, seeing firsthand how Maplers experienced the game and taking in the wide range of feedback that was shared throughout the test was especially valuable. That gave us a clearer sense of what you are hoping to see from Classic World, as well as where we need to improve. It was especially meaningful to see so many of you training together, exchanging information, gathering in towns, and spending time together. It reminded me just how important those natural moments of interaction and community are to the Classic World experience. The constructive feedback and warm encouragements you shared, both inside and outside the game, continue to be a tremendous source of motivation for me and the entire team. Thank you to everyone who took part. As with any large-scale test, we also identified areas that would benefit from additional polish and preparation. We'll continue reviewing feedback from the ongoing survey and refining the game and its systems as we prepare for live service. Here we go. Here comes the bomb drop. Now, I'd like to talk about what many of you have been most curious about: what comes next for Classic World. After we complete our review of the feedback from closed online test number 2 and incorporate the improvements we believe are needed, we plan to move directly into live service without another closed online test. Founders Access, Tuesday, October 6, 2026. Grand Launch, Wednesday, October 21st, 2026. Thanks for the Jules cast. Closed online test number 1 and closed online test number 2 were opportunities for us to validate Classic World's content and systems together with you. From here, our next step is live service. Founders Access begins on October 6, 2026 and marks our first step into live service. Together with Maplers eager to get started in Classic World before Grand Launch, you'll play in an environment that includes improvements based on closed online test number 2, and throughout this period, we will pay close attention to the player experience and the overall service environment, continuing to refine what needs attention based on your feedback as we move toward Grand Launch. Why are they calling it Grand Launch? We'll continue reviewing player feedback and the overall service environment as we move toward Grand Launch. On October 21, 2026, Grand Launch will open the doors of Classic World to everyone. Now check this out. September 2nd, Founders Package sales, aka they asking for money. Then October 6th, Founders Access. Then October 21, Grand Launch. Chat, how are we feeling about this? Because I have feelings. And they're not all good.
Founders Access. LOL.
Thanks for being a member of 15 months, Baute. Shout out. I know, Founders Access is definitely low. Chat. I will now open up a poll in YouTube and Twitch chat. Said poll is going to be a simple question. Will you purchase a Founders package? Yes or no? Go ahead and vote in that poll, boys and girls.
Waiting for the classic trailer on Netflix.
Waiting for the classic trailer on Netflix. Hey, yo, Netflix. Netflix, buy me out. I'll move to Netflix for a sweet payday. Thanks for the $2, Cass. Let me make the poll on Twitch. Twitch, I didn't forget about you guys. This is rough,
I'm an
guys.
adult with adult money. As long as the cheapest pack is less than 50, I'll buy it. Only real homies.
Thank you for the 5 Canadian doll hairs, Anima Azura. We do have adult money. That is true. We are adults now. We do have money. Now, I'd like to start off with telling you guys my thoughts on this by bringing up the fact that MapleStory 2 had a founders package which granted you early access to the game. I don't remember how. Do you guys remember how much the MapleStory 2 founders package was? Because I bought it. I bought it to play as early as possible and to reserve a cool IGN, which I did. I got the username Matty, Matty, because someone took Matt, who I believe was misusing TV, to blame for that one. MapleStory 2 founders packages there was 3. It was $25, $60, and $100.
2 weeks is way too much of a head start. It's going to create more villains than heroes. Lol.
Thanks for the $5, E-Man. You think that 2 weeks is too much of a head start and that it's going to create more villains than heroes? Like it's going to be bad for the game. I hear you. Obviously, I'm purchasing a founders package. I can understand. I mean, you guys understand why I have to do that, right? And according to the poll on YouTube that's up right now, almost 200 people have voted in the poll that asked, will you purchase a founders package? 69% nice voted yes. So it seems like most people are going to purchase a founders package. So as you can see, from this image, there are 3 different tiers of founders package. I'm assuming the cheapest gets you the early access, the 2-week head start, and I'm assuming the more money you pay, the more rewards you get. I don't know what.
They better include at least as much NX as it cost.
Thank you for the $2, Jordan. That's my thoughts exactly. I'm wondering if like the cheapest option for the founders package is like $10, $20 maybe, and it's like just early access. And then if you spend like $50, it's like early access and you get like exclusive cosmetic stuff. And then the big option gives you more exclusive cosmetics stuff. And yeah, I'm wondering, I do wonder if you spend money on the founders packages outside the 2-week head start, if they're going to give you like an equivalent amount of stuff that you would probably already buy from the cash shop, but it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's like exclusive in a way. And by that, I mean, like, if they give you like a special chat ring, name label ring, maybe they give you like an exclusive hired merchant, and I'm assuming like a pet. $100 is greedy. I mean, MapleStory 2 founders package, the most expensive option, I believe, cost $100 back then, and that was a long time ago. If you want to adjust for inflation, I feel like you can kind of assume that they will probably charge at least $100 for the highest tier founders package. Why couldn't they just do this without early access? So, I agree with you guys. I'm against this generally. Yeah, I am against this. I don't. Here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking. I really didn't get a chance to form my thoughts before because I tried to go live as I am now as soon as possible. What the thought that came to my mind though was that Nexon is going to make a lot of money in one short period of time from selling these founders packages. That to me is a little bit concerning because to me that seems like the C-suite at Nexon and the shareholders are kind of like, well, we spent money on Inkwell and his team to work on Classic World for like years now. And so we want to recoup those costs right away. That kind of tells me that I don't know if that means they're greedy or if they are not confident in this product. Because if they didn't sell founders packages and MapleStory Classic World just launched for everyone on October 6th, then people will probably spend a lot of money at first because they're going to have the most amount of players at first, and they're going to buy most people will buy a pet along with all the items that are associated with that pet. They'll probably buy a few cosmetic items, and they'll probably buy like a hired merchant, I would say. But for the most part, I think people will probably just buy what's necessary from the cash shop in order to play the game efficiently, which to me is pretty much just a pet, I think. What do you guys think? Like, I think people would just buy a pet, right? And so a pet with all the associated items is going to cost, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 bucks. So if everyone's spending 10, 15, 20 bucks at first, that is less than people spending, I don't know, 20, 25, 50, $100 for these founders packages. So I do think 2-week head start is a lot. I do think 2 weeks head start is a long time. I think 1 week would have been a lot more tolerable. 2 weeks is a long time. I mean, when I played closed online test number 1, I got to level 50 in like a week. And I definitely took my time, I would say. Well, I definitely played a lot because I stream. But in 2 weeks, people are going to get close to third job in 2 weeks. And so you're going to have a bunch of high level players before everyone else starts. 2 weeks, I feel like in 2 weeks, you're going to see a lot of like level 50s. I don't think level 100 in 2 weeks. That's pushing it. But I think people will probably reach mid to late end game for second job. Mid to late second job end game, which to me is like somewhere around level 50. I think the lower end of that would be like people getting into level 40s range. And then the sweatier players will probably be somewhere in the level 60s range in 2 weeks. Chat, I'm so sorry to have to do this. I don't know why I didn't pee before stream. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds, please. I'm sorry. I'm back. Um, so I'm speaking out of order here, and we'll watch the video in a bit. But I mean, just to speak from like a point of positivity, I guess I was kind of hoping that launch would be next month because I mean, obviously, you know, the sooner the better. But early October is wow, and yeah, it's launching before Maple Fest. Did I wash my hands? I sure did. Always. So like I'm still shell-shocked from this announcement because I've been covering old school MapleStory, you know, since early 2024, occasionally and then religiously when Artale launched in October 2024. So I will have been covering old school MapleStory for 2 years come this October. And so for the game that got announced, will have gotten announced like a year and a half prior to this, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time, and like I'm relieved that this game is finally coming out and that we can finally play together. I mean, during both closed online tests, so often in chat, I'd be like, hey, like, anybody want to like do KPQ? And like 50 people in chat would be like, I sure would love to, but I don't have access to the game. And so I'm really happy that in like just a month and a half from now, we're going to finally get to play together. So that makes me happy. I'm not thrilled about this founders package. Obviously, I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy the most expensive tier too, because it's my job, right? If this game wasn't my job, I probably would still buy the founders package. I don't know if I would necessarily buy the most expensive one. I might. And I'll tell you why. And I'm not co-signing this founders access. I'm not, because ultimately I don't agree with this, and I more so don't agree with the 2 week head start. If you're spending $100 on a 2 week head start and you love MapleStory and you're gonna play it like constantly during those 2 weeks, $100 US is a lot of money, but I probably would buy it, just like I bought the MapleStory 2 most expensive founders package back then. And I did play MapleStory 2 a lot. And I'm thinking about how next month, about a month from now, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave comes out for the Nintendo Switch 2. And the other day I pre-ordered it and it cost me $70, which is a $10 discount too for pre-ordering. Physical copy of the new Fire Emblem game cost $80. I normally do not spend that much money on video games. I don't. There's so many games on Steam, like indie games, that cost like 5, 10, 15, at most $20, that give you just as much hours of enjoyment. So I don't typically buy video games for that much these days. I bought Pokopia and now I'm buying Fire Emblem, and those are the most expensive video games I've ever bought. So a game like MapleStory, which I'm sure I'll get hundreds of hours of enjoyment out of, would I spend $100 to play the game 2 weeks early? Yeah, I would. Is it right? Is it fair? No, it's not. It's not. But I also want to scroll down and let's keep reading. Yeah, Nexon definitely has us by the balls. That's true. We are preparing a Founders Package to celebrate the beginning of Classic World with you. The Founders Package will go on sale on September 2, 2026, and will include commemorative benefits centered on special cosmetic items inspired by the look and feel of MapleStory's early years, along with the opportunity to participate in Founders Access. Your character and progression from Founders Access will carry over into Grand Launch. Of course it does. We will share. Can you guys imagine? I'm curious. Would you guys purchase Founders Access if you got a 2-week head start, but your progress got wiped for Grand Launch? I'm assuming most of you guys will say no. And if I wasn't a streamer, I wouldn't, for the record. You guys, yeah, everyone's saying no. I saw one guy say yes. Yeah, that's not a head start. That's just a paid test. Exactly. Yeah, that would be crazy. Can you guys imagine if they did that? You would? I'll tell you, as if I wasn't a streamer, I wouldn't. For the record. Yeah. We will share more detailed information about the Founders Package on the official website soon. So I'm betting that we'll find out how much these Founders Packages cost in like a week or two. Probably in a week. Probably next week. I'm surprised they didn't reveal. Dude, I bet they didn't reveal the prices because they knew that this would upset people. Beginning with Grand Launch on October 21, 2026, anyone will be able to access and play Classic World regardless of whether they purchase a Founders Package. I'm going to keep reading so we can cover everything. One thing I'd like to note in advance is that some of the content experienced in Closed Online Test number 2 will not be included in Founders Access or Grand Launch. In particular, Orbis, Elnoth, and Third Job Advancement will not be part of the initial launch content. We have been listening closely to the feedback and concerns you shared about this content during Closed Online Test number 2, and we are taking a broader look at how these areas should be reworked, including the content structure and overall progression flow. Rather than simply bringing back what you saw in Closed Online Test number 2 as is, we want to take the time needed to make meaningful changes and improvements based on your feedback. We plan to introduce this content gradually at an appropriate time, taking into account Classic World's overall pacing and live service conditions. At Grand Launch, we will also introduce brand new content that we have not shown before, so please look forward to more details in the weeks announced. I need to highlight this, guys, because this is what are they talking about? What are they talking about?
I'm so excited. I'm going to Hulk out a FG.
Thanks for the $2, Kunir. I'm glad you're so exited. So what this tells me is that the 2-week head start will be Victoria Island along with first and second job, and then Grand Launch is going to be they're going to add new content. There's no freaking way they drop Orbis, Elnoth, and Third Job at Grand Launch. It says content that we have not shown before. I bet it's Forgotten Hollow PQ. Guys, clip this. I'm putting my money on it. I bet it's Forgotten Hollow PQ.
I'm so excited. Invite me to your guild or else.
Thanks again for 2 more buckaroonies, Kunir. I'm glad you continue to be exited. And I hope you, yeah, of course. Of course, bro. You're on the list for the guild. Oh, you think Balrog. You guys think Balrog boss. That is also a good guess. I can see that happening. Balrog boss. Maybe like you can do Balrog boss if you're like level 50-ish. You can take him on. They said Orbis won't be available at Grand Launch. Yeah. Yeah, no, Orbis, Elnoth, and Third Job will probably come out I would say like a month or 2 later. I can see them showing off. Will they show off Orbis, Elnoth, and Third Job at Maplefest on October 18th? Even? Or would they just show off this new content. They'll probably show off this new content at Maplefest that they're talking about, which, I mean, the way they're describing the way updates will roll out, it seems like they're going to be really slow. So this brand new content, in my opinion, is probably not going to be like this huge thing. It'll probably be like one thing, like Balrog Boss or Forgotten Hollow PQ. I don't think it's going to be this like massive, you know, package of content. It's not. It's going to be like one piece of content, I think. And last but not least, Mark of the Beta. Throughout both closed online tests, many of you asked about Mark of the Beta. Those who played MapleStory in its very earliest days may remember the special meaning this item carries. I also carefully considered the best way to make Mark of the Beta available. Given its symbolic place in MapleStory's history and the interest you have shown in it, I felt that given everyone who joins Classic World early in its journey an opportunity to earn Mark of the Beta was more fitting for what this item represents, than reserving it as a reward for only a specific group of players. All players who join us during the early days of Classic World will have an opportunity to earn Mark of the Beta through an in-game quest scheduled to end in November. I called it. I told you guys they would probably do something like that. After Inkwell in-game said that there would be no more tests and that the next step is the actual launch, but he insinuated that everyone would get a Mark of the Beta. I kind of figured, I was like, I bet if you just play MapleStory during like the MapleStory Classic World during like the first month, that you will get it as kind of just like a thank you for playing the game right when it launched, which is good news. I hope it's a cosmetic. I kind of get the feeling it's not, which I think is a mistake. Hopefully I'm wrong and Mark of the Beta is a hat cosmetic and not an actual item. Because if it's just going to be +1 all level 10 item, people aren't going to be wearing it past like level 20. Hopefully it's a cosmetic.
Name of the guild? Mark of the Dinos? Still exited.
Mark of the Dinos? That's honestly hilarious. No, that's not the name of the guild though. Thanks for the $2, Junior. Thank you for also reminding me that you're still exited. Would be awesome if it was a cosmetic. It would be. I really, really hope it's a cosmetic. It should be a cosmetic. Allow everyone who plays the game early to have a sweet hat cosmetic as a thank you for playing the game right when it launched. Hausen? Oh, you think Hausen is gonna be added to the game for grand launch.
Just found your channel a few weeks ago and learned about Classic. I played back in 2014. Now I get to drag my wife through my childhood. XD.
Thank you for the $5 roll in advance. Welcome in. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you're enjoying the content. And I'll see you in game. And shout out to your wife too. Hope she enjoys it. Do you have any suggestions for how Nexon should make money after launching Classic? I think Nexon can just monetize cosmetics and pay for convenience items, and that'll go a long way without upsetting people and making the game pay to win. Shout out to your wife, dinofries 2026. This is the end. Okay. Oh, this is interesting, right? Okay. We hope Global MapleStory Classic World will be a game that players can comfortably return to and enjoy for years to come. Alright, so we got a few years, guys. You hear that? Inkwell said I'll have a job for years. Which could mean 2. Which could also mean like 8. A Maple Story where you can explore at your own pace, step away for a while, and come back without feeling like you have lost your place. Does that mean no dailies though? Or weeklies? Because that's what you're saying, Inkwell. You can't say shit like that and then put dailies and weeklies in the game. You can't do it. You can't tell us that we can play the game and then step away and come back without feeling like we lost our place. Because if there's dailies and weeklies, then that completely invalidates that sentence. That makes it seem like citizenship dailies and weeklies is not gonna stay. It'll be removed. Because that's literally what that is. You can't step away from the game for a while and come back without feeling like you lost your place if there's dailies and weeklies in any form. Where you can spend some quiet time training in Alinea, then heading back to Hennessy's and lose track of time talking with friends. There is joy in growing your character and taking on new challenges in MapleStory, but there is also a different kind of joy in taking your time exploring the world, connecting with others, and creating memories of your own. With Classic World, we want to bring forward that other side of MapleStory, the idea that playing a little more slowly can be just as enjoyable, and embrace the beauty of taking it slow. With that direction in mind, we do not intend to rush the expansion of new regions and content. We want to introduce them at a more measured pace, giving players enough time to fully experience and enjoy each part of Classic World before moving on to the next. At the same time, Classic World will not simply retrace the same path MapleStory followed more than 20 years ago. We want to revisit the world you remember while also continuing stories that we never had the opportunity to tell. What happens next with Manji and the Heroes Gladius? Bro, Inkwell will not shut up about friggin' Manji and the Gladius. I feel like bro brings this up any chance he gets. I can imagine Inkwell like out to dinner, like with his wife, and her talking about her day, and then him being like, but don't you ever wonder, like, what happened to Manji and the Heroes Gladius? How did their stories continue after the quest we remember came to an end? What stories have Hennessy's Chief Stan and Kernan City's Dark Lord been keeping to themselves all this time? Yeah, I could see why you guys think Balrog Boss will like get added to the game at grand launch. I agree with you guys. I think that's more probable than Forgotten Hollow PQ. They tease that Forgotten Hollow boss fairy lady, the vine mama, and I know that she lives deep down in Forgotten Hollow. I know she lives there. I just wonder how they're going to introduce her. Maybe it'll just be a boss raid. I hope it's a party quest. I think a brand new party quest could be so cool. Anything else? Oh, there is more. I'll keep going. Together with developers who helped shape MapleStory in its early days, we want to bring to life stories we were not able to fully tell in the game more than 20 years ago. That's why they got rid of so many quests, right, guys? In order to bring to life stories they weren't able to tell, they just freaking deleted a bunch of quests. Sorry, I'm salty. A world you remember from long ago, but with new stories still waiting to be discovered. That is the classic world we want to build. As we think about the cash shop, we want to take an approach that fits the overall vision and direction of Classic World. We intend to avoid selling items in the cash shop that directly boost XP or XP gain or make characters stronger, and our focus will be primarily on cosmetic and convenience items. Beyond that, we will continue exploring how best to support the kind of long-term gameplay experience we want Classic World to offer. That's great. I do feel like I do feel like one-time tradable NX is gonna make it into the game, and I have conflicted feelings on that. But I don't think Nexon views one-time tradable NX as pay to win, even though it is. But it's good that they said, you know, we want to avoid. Essentially, they said no 2x coupons and no gachapon system that gives you sick items. You think they'll decide on founders package prices based on community's response? I think you're probably onto something with that. They said intend to avoid, not outright no. Yeah. What about permanent NX? I think temporary cosmetics and pets and stuff is the lesser of two evils. Like, if they can avoid pay to win, but you have to purchase clothes and your pet every month or 2 months or 3 months, I think that's better than the alternative. Yeah, I agree. It is kind of ironic that they say they want to avoid selling items in the cash shop that allow people that spend real money on the game to be better than those that don't. And then, you know, just earlier they mentioned the founders package for a 2-week head start. I mean, you can pay money to literally get ahead of others. Link. I'll post the link in the YouTube description. We have an update on the poll. So I asked, will you purchase a founders package? Almost 500 people voted in this poll, and 66% said yes. So it seems like 2 out of 3 Maplers will be purchasing the founders package. I think next week we'll find out how much the founders packages cost. Will there be a limited supply? No. No. The poll would go up or down depending on the price. You're right. I think the tiers will be like, it'll go like 25, 50, 100, I think. Will I play Classic long term? Of course. As long as I can, you know, make a living doing so, I'll keep going. Through Global Classic MapleStory, through Global MapleStory Classic World, I hope those of you who played MapleStory long ago can revisit the memories you made back then, while Maplers discovering Classic World for the first time can create new memories of their own, and I hope that in time those new memories will become another part of MapleStory's history. to everyone who has been with us through closed online test number 1, closed online test number 2, and every step of Classic World so far. Thank you once again. Hey, Inkwell, you're welcome. He's talking to me directly. The next time we meet, it won't be a test. It will be in Classic World. Thank you. Wow. Wow. How about that? Why are you against tradable NX? It's pay to win, but I thought about it and I'm kind of indifferent at this point about tradable NX if that's Nexon's way of dealing with the black market. It's like there's no good way around it. We appreciate you and your content for Classic, Dino. You'll continue to be big after release. Thanks, Nitsua. Am I gonna sell my Switch too? No, dude. Fire Emblem next month. Also, I could play Fire Emblem and probably beat it before Classic World launches while I still have time. So I'm gonna be so busy when the game launches. Yeah, tradable NX is basically just RMT. That's right. People would RMT anyways, if not through Nexon. I know. I just don't like it. It's just... I mean, realistically speaking, sure, I'd rather Nexon make more money off the game, which means that the game will last longer. I just like pay to win sucks. Fire Emblem, hell yeah. $20 is good. $100 is pay to win. They're definitely gonna charge an exorbitant, I love that word, amount of money for the highest tier founders package. They're definitely gonna. All right, you guys want to watch the video now? Actually, let's just keep. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys are feeling. Let's get a temperature check. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling bad? Are we feeling indifferent? This is fine. I won't pay more than 100. Does convenience items mean pets and teleport rocks? Yeah, I don't know if they'll add teleport rocks. Typical Nexon, nothing to be upset about. You feeling good, feeling very good. Good. Hype. Good if the founders is cheap. I'm gonna play the shit out of this. I just want to play. Yeah, I feel like I just want to play. Depends on the price. I would pay $200. $200. Wow. I think it sucks that two groups of the community will be segregated. Do you not realize how many friends and interactions you can have in 15 days? Yeah, I think it's gonna... I am kind of... It won't be the same. It just won't be the same. People start in 2 weeks before everyone else. Like, we're just not gonna be all together at launch. It's not gonna happen. There's gonna be like 2 separate hordes of people. It's definitely not as it's definitely not gonna be as exciting, but it'll still be exciting. We don't know what they'll give yet. The founders package is probably like exclusive cosmetics that you couldn't get otherwise. The amount of early access time is too much. Reduce that. I'll pay $100 max. Excited. chilling, happy, excited, indifferent. 2-week gap is hilarious. I'll buy if below 30 to 40 bucks. Okay on founders packs, but 2 weeks of early access is crazy. 2 weeks is too much. Founders will have a harder time than normal players because they will start with a smaller player base and therefore less items in the market, less players to party with, and overall less fun. I think you underestimate how many people are going to buy founders packs. Considering how many people were in the closed online tests, I think that they're going to sell at least 10,000 founders packages. That might be lowballing it too. I think they'll sell 10,000 I think they'll sell 10,000 founders packages at least. 2 weeks is crazy. 2 weeks is too much. $100 max. I'm bummed because there's no way I can convince my friends to buy the founders pack, so we won't play together on launch. It's a good point. I was hanging out with my buddy last night, and I was talking to him about... I was trying to convince him why maplestory is cool, and I was not successful, but he said that he would still try it, but no way is he going to pay like... He's not going to pay a cent. Actually, he might spend like 25 bucks for the founders package if I can convince him otherwise. $2 weeks is too much. Yeah, most people are saying that 2 weeks is too much. You would pay $5,000? Well, you are an outlier, sir. Most games launch with 3 days early access. 2 weeks is low-key crazy. I do think it should have been a week. $50 max. Separated communities lame. If it's a lot of money and people pay for it, they will keep having similar sales. Of course. Of course, dude. That's like with any... That's like Pokemon, right? People like to complain about Pokemon and how Game Freak can't make a good mainline Pokemon game, but every time they make one, no matter how shitty it is, it sells. It has astronomical sales, and they do it again because they can. Founders packs better be permanent. I do wonder if founders packages will include permanent items. I could see permanent clothes being included. Probably not a permanent pet. If they included a permanent pet in the highest tier founders package, that would definitely sell. Imagine never having to revive your pet. That'd be huge. They won't do that. It's gonna kill the hype. I don't think it'll kill the hype. I won't get to play with you. I'm sorry. I have to buy the founders package. I have to play ASCP. Make a new character for grand launch. We could do that, guys. We could do that. I could play my main fire poison boy on October 6th, and then for the grand launch, I could make a new character. I feel like that would make people happy. We can do that. We have a release date. How hype is that? Very hype. You guys have no idea how relieved I was to see this. I couldn't believe it. This for the past year and a half, essentially, more like a year. I've been like struggling to make this streamer thing work out. And I can't believe that I'm still here and still, you know, and that I'm not homeless at this point. The fact that the game is coming out and that I can actually have some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not like sustainability or like you guys have with your jobs, you know, like The fact that like I will have like, you know, I can wake up every day and log on and do my job, and I can log off knowing that the next day my job will still be there, and I can, you know, because the game will actually be out, not just in one week tests. Sorry, I'm rambling. FOMO, yeah, FOMO. I know, I don't like FOMO either. First 2 weeks will be botters free. You don't think that? I guess, yeah, that's true. No one's gonna pay money to make bot accounts. That seems, yeah, could be cool. Glad I didn't go to MapleCon, right? I'm probably not going to MapleCon, by the way, guys. This comes out before MapleCon. I need to be in my chair online. No breaks, not for a while. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. I'm gonna keep scrolling. Was MapleStory 2 early access 5 days? Does anyone remember how long MapleStory 2 early access was? Because I don't remember. Okay, I need to catch up to chat. I'm just gonna jump ahead. There's too many messages in chat. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling. Vacuum pets? I wish. Permanent chat and label rings? Yeah, I could see that. Will I make a training guide? Yes. Explode 9032. I am. I'm gonna be working hard to spit out videos probably at least once a week from now until Classic World launch. Dino, make a prediction on how popular the game will be. I think MapleStory Classic World will sell at least 10,000 founders packages, as I said before. And I think for the grand launch 2 weeks later, I think MapleStory Classic World will hit around 50,000 players peak concurrent. That's my prediction. Did my name get stolen during playtest 2? Yep. Sure did. What class will I choose for a second character? Probably a hunter. Do you think we'll get patch notes before launch so we know what changes they've made to jobs? I hope so. I think they will, actually. Yeah, I actually do think they will. I think they will. I don't know how deep they'll go, but I think they will. Like they'll show like they'll release patch notes for any changes that first and second job got. I can finally request time off of work. Hell yeah, guys, go put your PTO in. I'm still catching up. You're doing good, man. Thanks, pig. Sustenance. Oh, peace of mind. Security. That's the word I was looking for. I said sustainability. I meant security. I hope you pop off. Thanks, Kevin. W, this will be your breakthrough, Dino. Thank you, Sly. Thank you, guys. As you can see, I'm still catching up on chat, which is why I'm so behind. Do you have enough of a follower viewer count to live off of it currently? Every time during both closed online tests, the money that I was pulling during those weeks was enough to live off of. It's nothing crazy, trust me. I'm sure many of y'all in chat make more money than me, for the record. But enough to, you know. do something that I love and it be enough to pay the bills. What class will I start with? Fire Poison. Jane cosplay to celebrate the launch on the 6th? No. I'll be there with you, Dino. Hell yeah. Shout out Nitsua. Yeah, it is crazy they're launching before MapleCon. I'm glad MapleStory will pay your bills while we work, Dino. Me too. Get the piss bottle ready? Dude, with the amount of bathroom breaks I take, I'm sure there's like, I'm sure some of you watch me out there, and every time I take a bathroom break, which is like once an hour, you probably just like groan and be like, this guy can't stop peeing. Oh my god, I'm still catching up on chat. 50k concurrent settle into 10,000 months later. Yeah, I think MapleStory Classic World will comfortably sit somewhere between, I think, lowball 10,000 concurrent at all times. I think optimistic would be 20. I could see MapleStory Classic World having 30,000 online concurrently for like the first couple months, and then that'll probably go down to like 20, and then maybe eventually 10 during slow times, and then I could see that jumping back to 20, maybe even 30 again for big content updates. What's up, Holly? Will Nexon ramp up the marketing? I think they probably will start marketing the shit out of the game now. They have a release date. Yes, I'm getting Founders Access. Did Thailand's Maple Classic have Founders Packs? I don't think so. Learn Korean? Bro, I can't even learn Spanish. Does my girlfriend work? Yes, my girlfriend kept us afloat during these rough times. Shout out Dino GF. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done catching up. Steam? I hope the game is available on Steam. I think they'll reach a larger audience if Classic World is a standalone game on Steam for sure. Is it worthwhile for Nexon if only 30,000 players? I believe modern MapleStory, like GMS, typically has somewhere between, I feel like GMS has like 20,000 concurrent during like big updates these days. I don't know. Does anyone know how many players play modern? Shout out Dino BF. It's not an actual GF. It has a penis. Ew. Why are you so weird? Why are you so obsessed with my girlfriend, dude? Get a life. MapleStory on Steam has 7.9 at the moment. So there's 7,900 people currently playing modern MapleStory on Steam. I feel like a lot of people still play through the Nexon launcher. So I would say that modern MapleStory probably has like 15,000 concurrent chilling. Here's a history chart for Steam. So modern MapleStory on Steam has 8,000 people playing right now, 10,000 24-hour peak, and it hit an all-time peak of 17,750 players 9 months ago. That's very healthy. Honestly, Classic World just needs to get the same numbers that modern MapleStory does to be successful. Won't it be a part of regular MapleStory, or did they decide to make a separate client? I don't know. I really don't know, man. I don't think anyone knows if Classic World will be separate from modern MapleStory. Founders packages become available to purchase on September 2nd. Classic World team seems small. I imagine profits with just 20,000 concurrent. I think Classic World will be successful if it goes down to just 10,000 concurrent, actually. Considering, yeah, how small the team is apparently. I think the modern MapleStory team is a lot bigger. OSRS and Classic WoW proved it. I don't think Classic World will be anywhere as popular as OSRS. And I don't think Classic World will overtake GMS. I don't. I think, honestly, I think you guys are underestimating GMS. I think the realistic scenario is that modern MapleStory, GMS, and Classic World pull the same numbers. Of course, Classic World will be more popular at first, though. Yeah, I do hope it's a separate client, because obviously I don't care about modern. Release date is October 6th for Founders, and October, 21st for everyone else? Yeah. We don't know the prices of the Founders packages yet. It'll probably be next week they reveal it, I'd say. Maybe in 2 weeks. They have to... I'm sure many people are mad right now, you know? Classic World will overtake the international community. I like, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Classic World will be more popular than modern MapleStory after like the hype settles down. But I do think there'll be separate player bases. I don't think modern MapleStory and Classic World will have that much overlap. There are people that genuinely just love MapleStory and will play Classic World and modern MapleStory, but I think there'll be more of a divide than an overlap.
THX for being an awesome streamer, Dino. Celebratory gesture emoji.
Thanks for the $2, Polly. And thank you for the nice comment. All right, let's watch the video. That's like the last thing we have to cover. Sorry, I was muted. There I am! Sorry. There I am. I made it, guys. Look. There I am. There I am, Gary. There I am. My streams reduce your anxiety today? Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad, dude. You're feeling okay. Dino, are you excited? I'm exited. Sorry, but let's just bask. And dude, I'm gonna miss Dino Fried, my sweet little baby axe boy. There wasn't anything new. Honestly, I just wanted to point out that I'm in the video. Am I attending Maplefest? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, Classic World coming out before Maplefest means that I need to be streaming every day, every weekday, probably weekends for like the first month or two without any breaks. And then eventually, you know, I can take, you know, weekends off or whatever, however it works out. But I need to be here streaming for those first, at least the first month, just constantly. Am I going to stream myself buying the Founders Pack? No, but I'll post about it on my YouTube channel. Dino, what do you think about a big drop party on August 21st? I love that idea. Yes, guys, we should drop a bunch of potions and low-level items for all the noobs that join us on October 21st. Just like chill outside. Just like chill in Channel 1 Lith Harbor. Actually, let's make it an us only thing. Not Channel 1. We'll choose like a different channel. And if you're watching the stream and you're playing for the first time on October 1st, I'll be waiting in Lith Harbor to give out potions and stuff. That sounds so fun. Channel 4? Let's do channel 14, because that's my favorite number. With your experience with the test server, what do you think about Node third job on release? I think it's a good decision. Third job was a mess. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I won't grind past level 70 if third job isn't out before I reach level 70. If I reach level 70 and third job isn't out yet, then I will make a new character. Assuming that I did like everything else on that character, like quests and stuff. I'm not gonna grind past level 70. You need at least level 80 for 30 SP. I don't care. I wanna experience third job the way it's meant to be experienced. Do you lose SP if you level past 70? You should be fine leveling. You should be fine leveling past 70 if you want to. I don't. I want to experience third job at level 70 as intended. I'm in no rush. I'm not racing to level 200 or anything. I'm not trying to be the first level 200. I'm not. Fire poison? Absolutely. First character will definitely be fire poison. Second character, probably hunter. Third character, probably... I don't know. I'm not a fan of warriors, and thief is too popular. Honestly, I would make a bandit, but I hated having to use steel every 30 seconds when I tested Chief Bandit during the test. I found it so annoying to have to use steel every 30 seconds. If they change steel to not give you a buff, then I would consider going bandit. No prices for the founders packages yet. I don't really have anything else to talk about, by the way. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, but I wasn't planning on streaming. I just wanted to go live and talk about this because, oh boy, big news. You have to use steel every 30 seconds because it gives you an attack power buff. They won't add Carnival PQ. What's up, Pawn? Play Taiwan Classic? Thanks, thanks for becoming a YouTube member, Stevie. What's up? Welcome. Predictions for any balance changes they make before launch? In regards to just first and second job. Yo, thanks for becoming a YouTube member, General Perny. Welcome. Thank you so much. Predictions for balance changes? Honestly, first and second job was... So, I recorded a video, spoiler alert, and that video will probably come out next week, I guess. Not sure. But in that video, I talk about this. But basically, first and second job are balanced almost perfectly, I'd say. First and second job are great. They're fine. The big changes would be like, well, first of all, and I comment, whatever. Energy Bolt and Magic Claw are redundant. I feel like Energy Bolts should pierce 2 or even 3 mobs. And Magic Claw should stay single target. I was thinking like Magic Claw should behave like Double Shot does for archers, where like if there's 2 mobs in front of you, then they both get clawed. And if it's just one, then that one monster gets both hits. Energy Bolt and Magic Claw are just too redundant right now. I just hate useless skills. And not that Energy Bolt or Magic Claw are useless. I hate when they do that. It really pisses me off. Because like they can see that Energy Bolt and Magic Claw do the same fucking thing. So that was one comment I made. For second job, I hope that Savage Blow replaces Double Stab for bandits at level 1. And the same goes for Holy Arrow for clerics. Holy Arrow level 1 replace an Energy Bolt or Magic Claw. That would be like the only changes I think for first and second job. I also said that Disorder for Thief first job is dumb, but I'm also not gonna like break out the pitchforks if Disorder remains in first job. I just think it's pointless. I also made a comment on Power Knockback. I think Power Knockback in first job is a great idea, but it needs to be better so that archers actually want to use it, because for an archer to manually hit a skill when mobs are in front of them, it just doesn't work out in practice. So I hope that Power Knockback is like a buff or a toggle that like activates when you bow smack or something, because I think Power Knockback in first job is cool and fits in well with the archer playstyle. I don't think any other. I rambled about my thoughts on Warrior second job. TLDR, from my perspective, Warriors should just have weapon mastery, weapon booster, final attack, and not have to specialize, not have to choose one weapon over the other. But I think they could probably keep mastery having to choose a weapon and only having final attack be a combined skill. Booster 2 would be nice. Just so that warriors can... I feel like warriors get punished more than the other classes, having to choose a certain weapon over the other. Defense. Yeah, I talk about defense in that video I mentioned. Move Power Guard back to second job Warrior. Warriors don't need Power Guard in second job, it's fine. Yeah, that's why I don't want to play a Warrior. I just feel like Warriors is like more frustrating than it is fun to play. If Warriors could swap between both weapons, like if they're bossing, then they put on one weapon. If they're grinding, they put on another. That'd be so much better. I hate Warriors. I don't know why you guys like Warriors. They're the worst. Rush is great. I'm very happy that Warriors got Rush. It's still not enough to convince me to play Warrior. Founders rise up. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the founders. Imagine being poor. I'm just kidding. It just sucks. Like not only do warriors have to use first job skills in second job, but they also have to worry about choosing the wrong weapon to specialize in and potentially borking their character and have to go buy an SP reset. I hate it. That's why I'm not going to play a warrior. Even though I can definitely afford an SP reset considering how much NX I'm going to buy when the game launches. Hope the founders package isn't crazy expensive. Yeah. I think it'll be like somewhere between like $10 and $25 for the low tier, somewhere around $50 for the second tier, somewhere around $100 for the third tier. Liquid Gas Zero, please do us all a favor and go away. Spearman or crossbow? I would choose crossbowman over spearman. That's how much I hate warriors. Doesn't seem like they're going to add 2x coupons to the cash shop. Yeah, there's definitely tiers. You can tell that there's tiers just by looking at this image. Snail tier, mushroom tier, and Zachem tier. What's up, Professor? MapleStory 2 Founders Packs were $25, $60, and $100. I mean, that kind of says it all, doesn't it? They'll probably just do something like that again. Similarly. $50, $100, $200. I don't think they'll go up as high as $200. I think $100 is the cap. I'm probably gonna main fire poison. What's in the packages? They just said cosmetics. Wow, man, you actually mad about your girlfriend being transgender? I thought you were pro LGBTQ. Dude, I'm not even gonna ban you because I just think it's funny how you keep coming into my chat obsessing about my girlfriend. And I think it's funny how everyone is reading your messages and laughing at you because of how pathetic you are. Damn it. It must suck being a massive loser like yourself. I feel bad for you. It's too bright. Put on a darker background. Don't worry. I won't be live much longer. This is the Nexon website. What am I supposed to do? Blame Inkwell. A Zachem helmet in the pack? I could see them giving a Zachem helmet cosmetic. I don't know if they would though, because then that kind of like makes the eventual, I'm assuming, Zachem helmet that you get not as cool, not as glorious. Yeah, I'm happy that the game is launching before Maple Fest, dude. It's gonna be sick. You got the equivalent amount of NX in those packs too. Okay, so Jet's saying that for MapleStory 2 founders packages, that the money you spent, they would give you stuff that equates to the money you spent. I don't think they'll give you straight up NX though, would they? That'd be nice. Just kind of like pre-purchase NX, which people are going to do anyway. Will players in Japan be able to play? I think JMS is not a part of GMS's regions. Install Dark Reader? Maybe another time. Founders packs will be limited? No way. There's no way. Am I frustrated for the paywall? I'm against the founders packages, but you know. Yeah, I played Combat Arms. It'll probably be leaf points. I could see them giving leaf points. Damn, Dino, sounds like I hit a nerve. just think it's really sad that you're obsessed with another man's girlfriend, bro. You should probably reevaluate your life. They were limited for MapleStory 2? Were they? That would be weird if they limited the founders packages though, right? What that's like Nexon being like, no, we don't want money. We want a bunch of money, but like any more than that, we're good. That seems weird. Yeah, shout out to all my Dutch boys out there. Sorry you guys won't be able to trade. Hopefully you guys can get around that somehow. One hater out of 286 viewers is not bad. Free entertainment value. Oh yeah. I'm still gonna call out losers though. It's important that you you call out losers. MapleStory 2 was a flop. They better not take notes from that. I am surprised, considering that MapleStory 2 was a flop and they sold founders packages for that they're doing it for this too. I think that's I'm a little concerned. They'll generate FOMO for the high tier and make everyone buy it. Oh, you think like they're gonna like they'll like sell out of like this like the tier 1 packages, so then people are forced to buy the tier 2 and the tier 3. That seems predatory though. They'll say it's limited, but it's actually not. I don't think it'll be limited. Yeah, I agree that it's kind of unfortunate that we're all not going to start together. I'm bummed out about that. Will Maplefest be a flop? Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Justin. Shout out. Maplefest, when I went last year, was mostly tailored towards modern MapleStory. So I don't think Classic World fans will get as much out of Maplefest as modern enjoyers. Hey Dino, I haven't really been keeping up with Classic. Is there a job that will be meta, or are they all pretty balanced? They're all pretty balanced. I would just choose what you think looks cool. Did people get refunded with MapleStory 2? I don't know. Predatory? Nexon would never. Never. What if you get a permanent hyper teleport rock? No way. I don't even think they'll sell teleport rocks in order to keep Classic Worlds like classic, you know? I have a feeling they won't even have teleport rocks. Like, you have to walk everywhere. I don't think MapleStory 2 Founders packages had anything to do with the game failing. It just didn't hit. I think you're probably right there. Ever since I started watching you last week, I was curious why you said in instead of ing. I am aware that I don't pronounce my G's when I say words that end in ing. I'm sorry if that bugs you. It's just part of my speech that it's just me, baby. Dino, I'm sorry, man. Can we be cool again? We can be cool again. We can be cool again if you well, you already apologized. If you're being serious, just stop being a fucking weirdo and we'll be good. Up, I scroll down further. I won't bring up your boyfriend again. There it is. Dude, I promise you, everyone is seeing your messages and laughing to themselves. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels, Arash. The GOAT trophy. Thank you, bro. That's sick. Appreciate that. Reset after founders packages. I talked about that before. I was like, guys, would you buy the founders package for a 2-week head start if your progress got reset before the grand launch? And overwhelmingly people were like, no. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Dexter. Thank you. Did Classic have mounts? Yeah. I don't even like mounts. I'm not a fan of mounts. We don't have the pricing for the founders packages yet. Yeah, Classic World will be free to play. Your girlfriend must be amazing, Dino. This liquid dude is obsessed with her. My girlfriend is amazing. I get it. I totally get being obsessed with my girlfriend. I'm obsessed with my girlfriend. Dino's the best. You are too. What up, DG? Make a donation. True. Donate me money and I'll consider your apology. Yeah, have him buy founders packs for everyone. The title is not clickbait. I would never clickbait. Yes, we have a release date. October 6 for founders, October 21 for the poors. Does YouTube chat not have moderation or something? I ban people more frequently than I would like to. But not in this case. Founders packs over or under $100. I think the high tier, I think the tier 3 one will be $100. I think any more than 100 and Nexon's gonna lose people. You'll buy me a founders pack to make it up? Okay, do it. Donate $100 right now. What do you think about battle passes?
Most popular class post beta to no bias explanation.
Thanks for the $2, Runa. Most popular class post beta to no bias explanation. They said it. Where is it? They said it. Look. Most popular third job was Hermit. But before the level 100 skip, magicians, a third of people made magicians. And then right behind that was thief. And it probably was assassin, not bandit. What's up, Dino? It's anime. I just changed my name. What's up, Deep Buffoon? Deep? I'm gonna call you the Deep. Are the prices going to shuffle for other regions? Paying in Brazilian dollars is tough. That's a good point, man. I don't know. They should, right? $100 is a lot for Americans, but $100 for other countries is probably a lot worse. I don't know. Does Nexon do regional pricing? The founders packs for MapleStory 2, you could only get them through the Nexon website, so no regional pricing. Ooh, no regional pricing is unfortunate. Nexon doesn't do regional pricing. Damn. Will they sell houses for playing early? I don't know how they'll implement housing. I feel like probably everyone can get a house, but I feel like they're gonna lock like all the cool decorations behind a paywall. What's up, Did? Is the game launching on Steam? It should. They'll have greater reach if the game launches on Steam. Party at my house? For sure. I'm gonna wail out. You guys already know. Especially if you know, if my viewership is solid and stays solid, then I'll have no problem buying an NX whenever I feel like it. I kind of feel like Nexon is not gonna do a Bean Brigade program for Classic World, in which case Nexon is not gonna give your boy an allowance of NX every month like I hoped. Do you remember when they teased that fairy boss in Forgotten Hollow? Yeah, it was can I like search Classic? Yeah. There it is. You can't really see it. You can see the Forgotten Hollow boss right there. Guilds? I don't think they'll have guilds at launch, unfortunately. I think guilds will come when Orbis launches. You'll gift me NX upon release? Let's go. 50k concurrent would be insane. Do you remember what it was during like 2007, 2008? I don't. Does anybody remember what the numbers for population was like back in the day? I do think Classic World has a good chance of hitting 50k concurrent peak. For the grand launch, like that first week, I think it's possible. What's your thoughts about the schizo rumor of Balrog PQ shipping with the game? I think there's a good chance that they'll introduce a Balrog boss raid that is accessible for like level 50s. I think that's very likely, actually. I think they'll probably make Zakum like a high level encounter when it comes out. Hopefully Zakum helmets are not level 50 requirement. That was too low. Can someone drop the link? I posted the link in the YouTube description. First weekend 50k easy. I don't think 50k peak concurrent for founders. I think 50k peak concurrent first weekend after grant launch is probable. MapleStory 2 had 32,000 peak. Ooh. That's interesting. You really like that game you showed us, Souls Remnant? I'm playing it now. Hell yeah, Souls Remnant is sick. Souls Remnant has the potential to be a MapleStory ender. I played for 10 hours and got scared. I need to chill. I've been playing off stream. It's fun. I told you guys. It's a good game. Founders packages is just cosmetics and early access. Yeah, exactly. MapleStory 2 never really looked that good. I liked MapleStory 2. And I'm not really into that voxel Minecraft aesthetic. I'm so excited to come back to Classic Maple. Me too, Matt. Me too. You're level 30 on Souls Remnant? Nice. I'm level 25. I don't really have a lot of time to play. Every time I play, I like get sucked in and I need to stop myself and get back to work. Because I know I haven't been streaming as much as I normally do. Well, I had to go to the dentist on Tuesday and Wednesday, and so my mouth was all fucked up. And also, like, I've been working on videos in the meantime, so you guys will see. I have a video ready to post, and I was gonna post it, and then this whole thing came up, so I might want to let this conversation breathe a little bit, and I think I'll post my new video as early as tomorrow, as late as Monday morning. I'm not sure yet. Gachapon was pay to win back in the day. They said they're not going to do that again. Gachapon is going to come back, but the items that you get from Gachapon are going to be cosmetic only. So it's going to be like chairs and stuff. MapleStory 2 didn't have endgame content, and getting to level 50 took me like a week. I don't remember how long it took me to get to level 50, but I did get to level 50. I think I made an assassin, actually. I thought assassin?
Maple always holds a special place in my heart. I still remember Hidden Street and Basil Market, all-nighters as a 3rd grader, and now I'm a 32-year-old grown man. Lol. Glad to have found you and happy to support you, bro. Hope I'll have enough time to play with you guys.
Let's fucking go, Stevie! With the 100 mother flippin' dollar donation. Stevie, thank you, dude. MapleStory also has a special place in my heart, man. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm so happy to be able to like cover this game as a job. It's been awesome. It's been a journey. It's been rough at times, but I'm like so excited at this point that like we're almost there. It like finally seems like a dream come true. That's like gonna come true, you know? And I'm 31. I'll be 32 later this year. So I'm with you, bro. Thank you, Stevie. I can't wait to play with you in game, man. Shout out Stevie. Justin, thank you for the gifted Twitch subby. Thanks, dude. 94? 1994, yo. Born in 94. Yeah, big dubbies in the chat for the homie Stevie. You got funded with that Founders Pack. Yo, Founders Pack on Stevie. This Founders Package is sponsored by Stevie. Dude, the future is bright for you when Classic comes here. I know. I'm optimistic. I'm really happy. And I'm really blessed because y'all are so fucking cool and chill. which makes this you know, more enjoyable. Except when you guys one guy me. You guys do tend to one guy me too much. But we'll talk about that. '97, '95, '91, '99, '96. Most people, I feel like, yeah, most of y'all are born in the '90s, huh? If you can sell the cosmetics from Gachapon, it's still pay to win. That is an interesting comment, Dental. So if I got a rare chair from Gachapon and it's tradable, is that pay to win? I don't think so, actually. I don't. I mean, is it? Is buying a chair that doesn't impact gameplay whatsoever pay to win? I think that's kind of pushing it, actually. Dino, glad I met you last year at MapleCon. Proud to say I was here from the start when you pop off. For real, dude. Shout out to my boy Deep Buffoon. I've said this a few times already, but Deep Buffoon came up to me while I was in line to enter MapleCon last year. And he was like, yo, what's up, Dino? And that was the first and only time I've been recognized in public. Which, I mean, where else would I get recognized besides MapleCon, right? But that was a memory that I'll never forget. So thanks again, man, for that. Overall, it's a really good community. Dude, our community is the best. It's exactly the kind of community that'll make MapleStory Classic World succeed. Because I feel like most people in our community are like level-headed, you know? Like, we're realistic, you know? We're like, yeah, we don't want pay to win, but also, like, we're all adults and we have money and time to spend on the game, but also we don't want, you know, FOMO. Because even if we do play every day, and, you know, sometimes we can't play every day because life is too busy. Hey, Dino, missed you, bro. Oh my god, can't believe October 21st. What's up, Lavish? I know. It is pay to win, pay to sit. If you can trade NX, it's the same. You think getting a chair from Gachapon, which costs real money, and selling it to another player for Mesos is pay to win? I can understand that. Found my free Twitch Prime? Hell yeah. Give me your Twitch Primes. How do you feel about October release, Dino? It's so soon. Oh my gosh. I'm like anxious, but like excited at the same time. I'm equally anxious and excited because it's like it's finally happening. And I'm glad too, because honestly, if it came out next month, I'd be ready. But the game coming out in October, I feel like it's right around the corner, and I can spend, you know, this next month and a half pushing out videos, staying in yo guys's heads, and also like just, I don't know. I think I'm good. Like, I think my setup is good, right? Like, you guys feel like my camera quality is good. I got like a professional microphone. Sometimes I feel like my keyboard is maybe too loud. I was thinking of maybe buying a non-mechanical keyboard. I feel like, do you guys get annoyed when you hear my keyboard clicking? I've watched footage back and I hear my keyboard and I wonder if that annoys you guys, because I can get a non-mechanical keyboard, maybe a better mouse too. Shouldn't be too expensive. Dino, get a sub animation going. Did you subscribe on Twitch and an animation didn't pop up? That's weird. I believe you though. Thanks for the Twitch Prime trophy. Dinofries Guild gonna be full of us full-time job maplers? I wouldn't have it any other way. On launch day, can you dress up as an orange mushroom dino? I could dress up as an orange mushroom. Can't wait to play with y'all at launch. Hell yeah, Runa. Do guides? I do. I one of my upcoming videos will be a guide. Which class am I going to start with? Fire poison. How's the feedback for the founders packages? Most people are kind of upset that they're doing it, but also kind of like also going to buy it as long as it's not too expensive. You like the keyboard ASMR? I don't hear it much. I don't hear your keyboard. Oh, that's actually good that you guys actually don't hear my keyboard that much. I guess I'm just being paranoid. You can get foam pads to put in the back of the keyboard to deaden the sounds. Would that be easy to install? Quality-wise, I have no complaints about your stream, and I'm usually very picky and critical about those things. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Thanks, Dark. Creamy clicks is better than clacky clicks. Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are okay with my keyboard maybe being too loud. But it seems like most of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Everything with your stream is always great, bro. Thank you, Lavish. Just get better noise filtering through NVIDIA settings. I could look into that. Yeah, maybe I just need to turn on some more settings to better filter out background noise. NVIDIA sound filter works. Yeah, I also know that like you guys hear like my girlfriend in the background like when she's doing stuff, which I could try to look into better, like a better noise gate.
Lol.
Lol. Oh my god, I'm once again backed up on chat. Dress up as a horny mushroom? Oh, there you go. Your Twitch Prime popped up. Thanks, Tropy. The background noise is fine. I know most people don't get annoyed, but I just want to make sure my stream quality is as good as possible. It adds character to the broadcasts. The Ninja air fryer. Girlfriend ASMR cooking sounds during MS Classic. I was looking back at some of my footage because we've been working on videos behind the scenes, and I just hear like my girlfriend like washing dishes, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I hope no one's annoyed by that, but yeah, you guys, aren't, it seems like, so thank you for understanding. Founders are going to get all the good names. That is interesting if people buy a founders package and then score a name like, Maple or Story, for example, and then wind up selling that IGN for like $1,000. Yeah. Try a type-in test if you want to know exactly how loud the keyboard is. All right, I'm gonna type a sentence. I'll just type it in Notepad, and you guys can see what I mean. How was that? How bad was it? That's barely audible? Oh, hell yeah. Too loud? Fuck you. Good setup, good lighting. Only thing is that the pages in your browser are blurry. Oh. I think it's just because like I'm not really zoomed in. Like, I'm at 100% zoom right now. Move your stream setup in the bathroom. How did you feel about Cleric Priest? That was my class in pre-Big Bang Maple, but maybe I'll try Fire Poison as well. Cleric needs Holy Arrow to... The numbers of Holy Arrow need to be fixed. That's about it in regards to Cleric. Priest needs an entire rework, I'll be honest with you. But I'm optimistic that Nexon will take all the feedback we gave them for third job and they'll make Priest not as shitty as it was during the test. I still think if you want to go Cleric or Priest, you absolutely should still. I'm genuinely confident that Nexon will make sure that every single class is balanced properly. Did I stop playing Souls Remnant? No, I've been playing Souls Remnant off stream actually. And it's actually been kind of nice to be able to play a game like that and not have to worry about going live for it every time. And I'm really glad to see Souls Remnant doing well. I've been seeing people enjoying it. You typed? Okay, so you guys actually didn't hear me type. I think sometimes when I'm grinding and talking at the same time, it comes through if I'm slamming my keyboard a little bit, if I'm doing some serious APM, but that's good. And I will look into a better noise gate to better drown out my poor girlfriend. What did we miss? Can you go over it again? No, just rewind. Do you say grats when people level up? Always. You have to. Cleric heal? Cleric should be able to heal mobs to aggro them and then be able to finish them off with Holy Arrow. That sounds like good gameplay to me. Yeah, hopefully they remove the Fire Poison Mist cooldown. Thoughts on Elnoth and Orbis return scrolls? I'm indifferent, honestly. I understand the argument against the Orbis and Elnoth return scrolls, but I also understand the argument for them. It does kind of make the Orbis Tower rock scrolls obsolete. Maybe they should have just like gave players a better way to acquire the rock scrolls since they kind of do the same thing. Almost 900 votes on the poll? Holy crap, you guys. Okay, so just revisiting the poll. 892 votes. I asked, will you purchase a founder's package? 64% say yes. That's good info. We don't know how much the founders packages are going to cost yet. We're almost home, Dino. I can't wait to play. Me too, Gloom. We're almost home. That's how I feel. We're almost home. I think they need to add back the very underrated and highly useful skill Slow for Fire Poison mages. I'm this close to banning you. How long till we can make mob? I can't make our guilds until Orbis launches, but I think when Orbis launches, I will probably be level 50 and have enough money to make the guild, so that's exciting. Hopefully we can get enough, we can like crowdfund a fuckload of mesos and then like start the guild and immediately expand it as much as possible. Do another poll? No, this poll is perfect. I think it will be one server with a lot of channels. Dino, I won't be able to get into your guild. Listen, I feel like feelings are going to be hurt when my guild gets created. But hopefully we can all be adults about it. And I'll do my best to keep things fair in regards to who gets in the guild. Assuming there's like limited space. Dino, you're basically the unofficial community manager for Classic at this point. Oh my gosh. Dino greater than Copper Sand? No. Shout out to Copper Sand. He inspired me to make MapleStory content. What was your first guild you ever joined? I don't remember what guild I was in Bara, Connie, or Demethos, but I remember in El Nido, I created a guild. I created the first guild in El Nido, by the way. That is a true fact. Me and a bunch of people I met on a forum made the very first guild in El Nido, and it was called Integrity. The founders packages aren't available yet. Bless you. Did you do GPQ back in the day? I sure did. What you're saying is $100 donation will get me a guild spot? Pay to win? Pay to win guilds? We don't know the price of founders packages yet. How much time left for release? We got a month and a half, baby. A month and a half. It's August 21st. That's, yeah, a month and a half. Pay to join. Yeah, founders packages for my guild. How is controller? I thought controller worked really well. I'm not going to use a controller because I like having my mouse readily available to like click on the menus and stuff. But I think controller will be nice for people who want to like play on the couch. I think playing with a controller while sitting at your PC is a bit awkward, but I think it works too. I think it'll be cool for people who want to play MapleStory on the couch. What's your favorite Maple track? When Morning Comes, I believe it's called. It's the Alinea tree dungeon. Not dungeon, tree map song. You liked controller? That's good. Will I make a complete beginner's guide for Maple Classic? It's been so many years since I played it. I'm very excited. I have an idea to make a training guide. Is that good enough? Maybe I can do like one video training guide and then another video tips and tricks. Isn't that track called I Miss You? It might be. Founders package has put me off of playing. You'll still play though. Come on. I look forward to APQ. Hell yeah, dude. I'm def gonna auction off my hand in marriage in game. I plan on being a mail order bride. How much is a founders package? We don't know yet. People are just speculating at this point. Missing You. Okay, Missing You is my favorite MapleStory track. There you go. I don't think they'll add Carnival PQ, even though I did really enjoy it. How much will it cost in your opinion? I think $25, $50, $100. A series of beginner guides? Okay, I'll consider it. Will you take a scroll drop rate buff or equipment drop rate buff more? I guess scrolls did have really low drop rates. I feel like gear had low drop rates too, but scrolls really had low drop rates. I would be okay with them increasing those. They will give mark of the beta, and I wasn't in this beta. Lucky? No, don't worry. Everyone gets a mark of the beta, look. Everyone gets a mark of the beta. As long as you play the game before November. So basically, if you play the game between October 6th and November, you'll get a mark of the beta. Will I make the first guild in Classic? I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure when Orbis launches, everyone's going to rush to make a guild. I'll definitely make a guild right away. Besides early access, the founders packages seem to have exclusive cosmetics. We just don't know what they are exactly yet. We're going to auction off your maplestory marriage? We sure are. A series of beginner guides, farming locations, crafting professions, scrolling, gearing, endgame stuff, boss farming. I don't know endgame stuff yet, but I will do my best to put together a guide that will help you based on first and second job being available and Victoria Islands being available. I'll look into it. I can't believe we finally have a date. I know, bro. It's insane. I'm still shell-shocked from this. Guys, I can sit here and keep chatting, but I really don't have anything else planned for today. I just wanted to hop on and talk about this. Yeah. Play Atlas? No. Does it wipe on grand launch? No. Yeah, you're basically paying to play earlier. Yeah, I am genuinely... I mean, I kind of had a feeling, but I'm still surprised that the game is going to launch before Maplefest. I guess I'll end stream. Do you guys have any other comments, questions that you want to discuss? What are your thoughts on Cygnus Knights? Would you be open to it if they were reworked? The way I think Cygnus Knights should be implemented is basically as a replacement for like 5th job hyper skills. Like give the explorers 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of the Cygnus Knight skills around level like 150. Like way into the future, I think that could work. Because Cygnus Knights is too redundant. They're too similar to explorers. If they're going to implement Cygnus Knights at all, I'm saying. If they don't do that, then it's fine. But I wouldn't want Cygnus Knights. I wouldn't want Cygnus Knights to come back in the same way. How are you not against the Founders Pack? I am. I said that. I said that I'm not. I disagree with doing Founders Packs. But I also, I mean, the poll, what's the poll that I put out sitting at now? 934 people voted and 64% said, yes, I will purchase a Founders Package. So, I mean, there you go, right? The guild name, Mob. Although we're still trying to figure out what it should be exactly, because you have to have at least 4 characters. I made a poll in my Discord server if you want to go join my Discord server and talk about it more there, but right now the poll, most people voted for X, Mob X. Dino, you're barely online, bro. Come online more. I took a break and then I started working on videos, but I will be online more. I might stream tomorrow. I have an idea for a stream. Do you plan to be the first to max level? No, probably not. Can you explain the jobs and classes real quick? Explain them? Warriors are melee. Mages are magic. Archers are archery. And then thief is kind of weird. Thief splits into melee via daggers or throwing stars via like ninjago. Yeah, I like pirate too. First job is thief, second assassin, and third hermit. Yeah, thief splits into assassin or bandit. I like what you said about channel 14. I was thinking about farming pig heads and giving some out to new players for quests. That's a good idea. Yeah, I was just thinking like potions. What are your thoughts on scrolls? Are 10% chaos scrolls bad? Maybe 30% is better? I think like 15 could be... I don't know why there's 2 10% versions. I think that's stupid. I think 15%, so 15%, 60%, 100% just makes more sense. I had faith release would be this year. Me too, bro. Remember how sad it was when closed online test number 1 was ending on your stream and now we're releasing? I know. All these classic peeps are against all this paid stuff. They can get away with it. There will be more, sadly. Of course there will. Mobu. The poll on my Discord server is between mobs, M-O-B-S, and X, mob X. What's up, Eagle? Later, Saul. What was your day job before streaming? I've been self-employed for a while. I used to do contract work, so like PR stuff, or I would write articles. What's with the founders access drama on Reddit? I'm sure a lot of people are upset about the founders packages. Are they keeping the hammers? Wait, hammers? I'm thinking of Scissors of Karma. What was the hammers? I vaguely remember the hammers. Anvil? Transmog? Oh, do mob like LV mob? Wouldn't that look weird? Like mob? Would that look stupid? When is it releasing? October 6 and then 21. If you could have citizenship for any town in Maplestory, what would it be? Alinea, hands down. Hammers increase available slots. Oh, right. Mob? Oh my god, mob. That's funny. Why didn't I think of mob instead of mob? Holy crap, I like that, dude. Mob? That's good. I might have to do a new poll. Will I skip the chair quest on Maple Island? I actually think I will try to get in line to do my mob quest. The chair quest. I don't want to purchase a founders pack, but I have to. I feel like that is how many people are feeling. When can we purchase the Founders packages? September 2nd. What do you think of citizen abilities like Alinea Archer that has an Archer Alinea specific ability? No, let's not do that. I think citizenship should just be that it just allows you to, that's like where you can set up your house. So like if I set up my house in Alinea, then it's going to be like tree wood style. Moob. You better set a timer. I will be ready to go to purchase the Founders package. You're on vacation until the 12th? No. Gonna buy a Founders pack to show my support for Classic? That's a good way of looking at it. What do you think of citizens getting free shops in that region? What do you mean by free shop? I wish the citizenship stuff was more engaging. It definitely was pretty lame during the tests. Rivalry, start drama between the towns. Town wars? Could be interesting. All right, boys. Like it costs nothing? Or an NPC will hold it open for you? Like you can set up a regular shop in Alinea? I hope it doesn't evolve into daily slop. It doesn't seem like they're gonna keep the dailies and weekly system, but I guess we don't know. Guaranteed Classic World will be overrun by hackers in less than a month. I think modern MapleStory does a good job of catching hackers, actually. So if that's indicative, I think we'll be fine. Is there a limited amount of Founders packs for sale? They haven't said. If you can add any PQ, what would it be? Dude, I want Forgotten Hollow PQ. That'd be so cool. I want a brand new PQ. Founders will have no bots. That's what people are saying. Someone brought that up earlier. That 2-week head start will be beautiful because there won't be any botters. I'm seeing too many brokies complain about Founders access. I think they should release the game earlier, mid-September for Founders and mid to late October for non-Founders. Oh, you're just being silly. I think 2-week head start is more than enough. What do Founders get besides early access? It seems like exclusive cosmetics. We don't know the prices. They said they'll give more details later. I apologize for being a brokey. I forgive you. All right. I don't have anything else for you guys today. This was unplanned, but figured I'd go live and talk to you guys about this huge news. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. A month and a half to go. Thoughts on a flat rate pay to play the game, like you pay $50 one time and you get access? MapleStory has to be free to play. It pioneered the genre. They won't change that. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, Founders get a 2-week early head start. Anyways, there you go. We will be playing MapleStory Classic World on October 6th, a month and a half from now. between now and then, I will mostly be focusing on putting out classic world videos, such as guides. And I will keep streaming just to hang out with you guys. Don't worry. I will be. I won't disappear for the next month and a half. I was gonna stream today, actually, but with this, I'm not gonna. Hopefully I'll be alive tomorrow or Sunday, if not Monday. And we'll hang out. But yeah, look out for videos. And thanks, y'all. It's been quite the journey. I'm so happy that, like someone said before, like, we're finally coming home. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all as well. Shout out Stevie, for real. Yeah, see you guys. And yeah, I'll make any news I'll post on my YouTube channel like I always do. But yeah, join my Discord server if you want to keep up with me. Sometimes I post stuff on Discord that I don't post on YouTube, but yeah. Bye guys, I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.